You're getting better. You're getting better. You're getting better. You're getting better. Uh, it it's really cold out here. Hey, man, we don't live in the house the 2-story house no more, so I can't like escape somewhere where it's quiet. I just lost you. I don't hear you now. Yeah, I hear you. Who would have thought that producing was so difficult? I just lost you again as soon as you plugged that in. Yeah, I hear you.
Roll camera studio. Check, check my check. Can y'all hear me? Man, hold on, bro. Say something.
Uh,
Okay,
it's
so you on it. You on it. Let me see. Okay, yes, we can hear you both. Okay, we good now.
good now.
The problem is we disappear. Where do we go? Hold on, man. Come on, bro. So they can hear us now, but you don't see on the you're not
They can hear.
on. Oh, you move over here. Hold on, get your ass over here. Okay, so I got it right there. Let me double check. Boom, boom, boom. Go back on the live. We got a delay, but I think we got it back. Here it goes. We are back. I think. I see you, but I don't see me. What the heck is going on, bro? Okay, hold on, man. I don't like this.
Trial
I
and error.
so we good now. Unmute. Mic check. Anybody watching? Babe, are you watching? Can you see us? Can you hear us good?
Anybody out there?
Anybody out? Man, I didn't even share the link today. Uh she's not even responding. She left us. It says 3 people are watching. Okay, she says she can hear us both and hear us both. What's going on, Sergeant Pete? Hey,
What
man.
up?
The wife is the one that haven't sent you your care package, Sergeant Pete. I've been telling her ass to mail you your package. She don't listen.
Oh, no, that's all good. Well, I mean, my address is different now, so that might be also an
Oh,
issue.
we got two Sergeant P's over here. We got 420 Bet. He's also Sergeant P. We got two
Oh,
Sergeant P's today. Uh
nice.
yeah, I hit him up yesterday too. She got look, I didn't go lies day, man. I'm telling you, hey, I got your care package here at the house, but the wife she's slacking. I found him in the guest room, just chilling there.
She, she's on strike with Amazon,
Man, I'm telling you, oh well, shit, she been buying a lot from Amazon. She haven't been sending anything out,
and you have enough to build a treehouse.
right? So what's going on, bro? How you been, man?
Uh, Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, lots changed, like since uh since the last time I was on here. But yeah, I know I had told you about it off of here, but yeah, we had finally been able to buy a house. So it was like my biggest goal that I've had for the longest time. So it's one of those things where like once you accomplish your goal, then it's like now what?
Yeah.
So but
And you know what's funny though? Both of yeah, sorry, the other Sergeant P 420 bet he also bought a new house. That's why I knew he
with
was
my
in the process of buying he was in the
my
process of buying a house. So I told the wife, do not mail that package out because he's buying a house and then we're gonna send it to the wrong address.
was like my doppelganger.
Yeah. So how you like the new house?
It's good. Yeah, we definitely it was like just right place, right time. Um, my wife had because last year we were like on our last year of our lease at the other place that we were staying at, which is like about 10 minutes or 15 minutes up the road. And we had planned on trying to like look for a place and everything like about 6 months before we were going to move out. And my wife, she just kind of just out of the blue, she had just submitted through, I don't know if if I'm sure other people get them a lot, but through like that Veterans United,
Oh, yeah.
uh, that company. And so she had like submitted the information to him. And um, honestly, like we weren't expecting like a response or anything like that. And yeah, they came back and they were just like, oh yeah, like we definitely can do something, this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. But yeah, we yeah, so then we actually ended up starting the process a lot sooner than we had expected, and they they hooked us up with a realtor who she was just like phenomenal. But um, yeah, we and the funny thing is like we didn't even go with like Veterans United, um, because they were saying like, oh well, like this is the best we can do, like interest rate, and everything. And the company, the builder that we were getting the house through, we ended up just going through their mortgage company.
You
Um,
ended up getting a VA loan. Hey, it's funny because Sam P just mentioned that he did not like Veterans United, that they suck. The guy that he was helping them was no good.
yeah,
So it's 2 for 2.
yeah, like they were. I mean, the only part that they were helpful with was like setting us up with the realtor that we ended up having. Because like I'll recommend her to like anybody. But yeah, she was like talking to us, and just the rate that we were getting through the builder's mortgage company, it was like a lot, it was lower than what Veterans United was telling us, that the lowest we were going to be able to get was like, I don't even remember. I think it was like 6.5 or
That's
something
high.
like that. And so yeah, when they had told us, they were like, "Oh, well, we can get you we can get you 5.9." And so it was like our realtor was just like, honestly, with the way things are right now, that's probably the best that you're gonna get. And so we ended up going that route. But yeah, we ended up using the VA loan to be able to do it. And yeah, I was just shocked because honestly, I didn't think our credit, like I didn't think we had gotten our stuff built up enough
Yeah.
to
No,
even be.
Certain P saying the same thing. I don't recommend Veteran United at all. The only thing good that came up from was their realtor.
Hmm.
Uh, so what percentage you got, Certain P? You got the 4.3. He said that he got a 4.3 interest
Oh,
rate. Man,
probably.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even want to mess with mine. I got mine back in 2019. I got a 3.5 interest rate on my house. I like,
Yeah,
man, I don't want to touch nothing. Leave it like
yeah,
that. Yeah, with everything that is going on right now. Yeah.
yeah. We actually, because like with our house, um, we the guy that the salesperson, he was like, well, don't really talk to any of your neighbors about how much you paid, because we actually paid. We got the house for cheaper than what they're selling everything else,
Oh,
and um, and the funny thing is like we've only been here, what, I think like 7 months or something,
yeah.
and like property values already like up.
So you didn't care? You didn't get your care package? You didn't get your cup or nothing?
Oh yeah, no, I got that. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. I
I
was
thought
gonna
you were
say, like,
talking
man, I
about.
know we mail yours. The other side P we didn't, because I knew he had mentioned, and I was waiting for David. But I just thought about it. I don't know why. I thought about it right now.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
okay.
yeah, I got that. I thought you were talking about something else. But yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no.
I got that. I got that when we were living at the other place. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no. I still owe Sam P. I've been waiting. Well, I was waiting on David, and ended up living in the guest room. Forgot about it,
Mm,
and I told her, like, man, we had visits during the Christmas break. So I like, man,
yeah.
we found it. I like, hey, man, we forgot to sell this one out. But yeah, man, no, but that's good, man. At least you got the BA loan. He does help a lot, especially with getting better rates. So I don't know how's the market or how was the market when you got them, but I know the interest rates been really high. So man, you say you got what 5.9? You got?
Uh, yeah, it was like 5.99
Yeah,
is what it
yeah.
was. But
But
that's like, yeah, that's straight through the mortgage company or the builder.
yeah, but think about it. In a year, you can refinance, see how the market is, see what the rates are, and you can refinance later on. That's the only good thing about it.
See, and like, and that's because like even my mother-in-law, like she was telling me and my wife, she was like, even if she's like, even if, like payment wise, like even if it's higher than what you would want to normally pay, like just like get into it, because then, I mean, obviously within means, to where we can, make the payment, but um, just to at least get into the house and
Yeah,
then, turn around in like the first year and like refinance.
yeah.
But I was reading about it though, and like refinancing, like it extends like the life of the loan. So
Yeah,
it's
it
like,
does, bro. But think about it. It's gonna extend the life of the loan, but you can do a HELOC. You can pull money out if you got enough equity and put it back in the house. Or if you don't want to do none of that, you just want to refinance. You can get a better rate, and instead of doing, you got 30-day mortgage, or you got, I mean, a 30-year mortgage or a 15-year mortgage.
30. It's 30.
Okay, so it is good till you got a 30. Some people recommend 15, but the problem is with 15 is that if something happens, it's not gonna be much difference, bro. It's like $200-300 difference, and
Mhm.
it's 15 years. But the reason why they say get a 30-year mortgage is because your payment is gonna be the lowest it can be already, right? Because you're extending the loan
Right.
30 years. But you can do extra payments on your principal every month, and then if you pay every 2 weeks instead of every month, the interest rate, since it's a daily compound interest, you can pay your house even earlier. So, say you do $50 $100 extra per month. If you got it, you can do it just whenever you got it. If you got like extra 200 300, you don't even gotta wait for your payment date. You can just log in, boom, send an extra principal. So that
Yeah.
helps you get
Yeah. Yeah. That's what our realtor, that's what she was telling us. Cause she was like, yeah, she was telling us that she had, um, another, another person that she was dealing with, that she was like, um, they, they were paying like just like an extra $100, like just like even just like an extra $100, and doing that for like X amount of time or whatever. They ended up actually uh paying off their loan of, I think it was like 5 years earlier, just because of doing that extra $100.
Yeah, I'm doing right now 150 per month, just extra. Sometimes if I got extra money, I just put extra money in it, in the principal, just so I can get out of it faster.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Because
once it's like the way everything is right now. I mean, obviously, it's um, you know, like we're we're good, but it's
yeah,
like it would be difficult to like do something like that right now,
yeah. No,
So
that's
it's
what I'm
like,
saying. You don't gotta do it. You don't have to do it every month. It's just whenever you get a little extra cash, you like put it there. It helps.
yeah,
I think the first year we didn't do anything because I didn't know about it until somebody told me. And then we're
mm-hmm,
like, yeah, you can do extra payments, right? I'm like, what do you mean? You're like, yeah, man, like do like every 2 weeks instead of every month. Do $50 to $60 a month. He said $50 a month. I like, you know what? I can do $50. And then I was like, man, I think I can do 150. So I just do 150. And
mm-hmm,
sometimes like on the escrow right now, I got a new insurance. I paid off on the escrow. That way I know by the end of the year I should have some extra money, and they use it's like a little savings account. Either you can get it back or you can put it towards the principal.
Yeah, and that's like we had just gotten. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, but yeah, because we had because they sent us information about the fact that like I guess it has to do with like the property tax that like it is lower or something to do with like oh it has to do with like the gap, the cushion that they do, like because the mortgage company that we go with, the payment that we do, it encompasses everything, so they pay like, which I'm guessing that's how it is like all across the board, like like your property.
It's like either they can pay the taxes for you or you can pay them on your own. But it's better whenever you do they pay the taxes for you so you don't have to worry about it at the end of the year. But
Yeah, because they do like a cushion situation, and then we actually just recently had gotten like money back because
the
we were,
escrow. That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about. The escrow. The escrow. That's where the extra money goes in, so you can pay the taxes at the end of the year. Also, don't forget that if you collecting any disability, once you live in that house for a full year, calendar year, meaning January 1st to December 31st, you can apply for your homestead act, like the tax deductions. So depending on how what's your percentage is the deduction that you get on property taxes.
hmm. You'll have to send me that, or
Look,
like
look,
send me
yeah, look
information
into
or
it. Well, I
whatever.
don't know if it's just here in Texas, but like depending on the percentage of disability that you have, is the tax rate that they give you. Let me see.
Because I think like that, because I looked it up for out here in Arizona, and um, I think it's based upon like the county
Uh huh.
that you're in, and I think within our county, um, I can't remember exactly what it said, but I think I didn't like qualify for the house to be like labeled something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
No, the first time, the first you like I say for to qualify in order to qualify for anything, you gotta be there for a full year. 420 beds RMPs is say that with the way property taxes has gone up, by me I have a separate savings I throw money into. Yeah, that's good to have like a little extra money just in case the taxes go up. But yeah, bro, I would say look into it. You in Arizona, I'm gonna try to see if I can look it up and send it to you because right
Okay.
here in Texas, bro, the only reason why I have this property, 2 acres, is because I don't pay no taxes.
Yeah.
I'm 100% disabled veteran, so I'm tax exempt. The only thing that I gotta pay every year is like the submission form that is like $47.
Right.
That's it. Yeah. So it's
That's,
yeah, bro. Like look into that. I'm trying to see if I can look it up for you and send you the info.
yeah, because I'm only 90%.
God, only
Um,
90%. That's it.
yeah, that's it. Man, that extra, like, I wish I was that extra 10, because it's like, I mean, like, because the issue's been ever since I got out was um, like insurance and stuff, like insurance for the family, like health insurance and stuff. And it's like, I just wish that, like, I mean, I understand why they don't, but I just wish that there was an option where the employee didn't have, if they didn't need it, like if the employee didn't have to, like, I guess, be included for like the family to have health insurance, because trying to get that extra 10% to get 100% is like pulling teeth.
It's yeah. These bastards. How long, bro? Well, keep talking, Lick. I just got a message from Zoom saying that I'm running out of time. So I gotta pay them so I can
Oh,
keep you
oh,
on it.
geez. Oh my God.
Anybody taking my money, bro? Damn it.
Everybody wants their piece.
Uh,
Now, now I feel like this is just went from like casual talk to some weird telephone thing.
yeah, yeah, you right. You are right. Sure, right. Let me continue.
Do
Hey,
you want
you're the co-host, so you gotta keep it
do
going while I'm making
you
payments over here.
do you want to pay to continue your 10 minutes?
Hey, man. They said that it's only $159 for the year
Yeah, well, I'm not cheap,
plus
you know.
taxes. Ah, damn, man. You see it, people say that I'm what is it called? I'm making money out of y'all, man. I'm spending money to talk to y'all, man.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, sorry, peace asking what part of Arizona are you from?
Uh, I'm from Phoenix, or I grew up on like the west side of town. Well, I guess you could say it's probably like northwest, not like fully west, but yeah. So yeah, I grew up on that side of town, and I don't know if you're too familiar with it or not, but like close to like the I-17 and Bell Road.
Damn, I don't remember how I signed in with this account. Did I sign in? Come on, bro.
Oh man, but yeah, it just but it's nice though. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, regardless of everything else, like just being able to drive into a driveway that, I know is mine, and I'm not sitting here like having to pay somebody else to live there.
Yes, sir. And it's better like if you think about it, sometimes you spend all that money on someone else's property and it's not even like you can't do anything.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like I literally like for me, like it meant a lot like for us to, get into a house because I wanted, like, obviously, I mean, my kids are, a little older, they're 10 and 8, but um yeah, I didn't want them to have to, go through living in rental home to rental home for the rest of their life,
Yeah.
because that's what happened with me when I've literally lived in like rental homes since I was, what, 11 years old.
Hey man, but I feel like sometimes it got the good and bads. I remember whenever well, we used to be the same, moving around a lot. Like every year, we had to get either if we didn't get a new contract, we'll go somewhere else. But first, we started on an apartment. Then from the apartment, we went to a trailer house, mobile home. And then I was like, hell yeah, one day I'm gonna give me my trailer. And then whenever we rented a house, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want no trailer, I want a house. So you
All
get to,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So you get to experience all three of them. But yeah, like the first time, man, when I went from apartment to a house, man, bro, like, whoa, from apartment to a trailer house, man, I was so excited, bro. Like, this is what I want when I grow up. I want to have a trailer. And now, man, like when once I got the taste of the house, oh hell no, I don't got nobody next to me. I want a house.
Right.
Ah! Hey man, y'all need to send y'all donations over here. $171, bro.
What?
Uh,
You better
damn
just
man. Hey, you
end the
better keep
call.
talking for 2 hours, bro.
Hey, you better just,
5 seconds. Oh, hold on.
this meeting
Payment.
has
The
been,
payment gotta go through real quick. Oh, you got 5 seconds.
it says now includes unlimited minutes.
Oh, now it's unlimited now.
This says this meeting has been upgraded by the
Woo,
host
bro, you
and
have 5 seconds. Hey, I see that he was close. Close call, man. Close call.
man,
God damn.
might as
Now
well
it's unlimited minutes.
you might as well just go back to the other way.
Hey man, y'all cussing me too much. Nah, I like this. I like this right here though. I just don't like paying for everything. I didn't know how it was gonna be. Let me go back to comments, man. Hey, I'm sorry about that, man. I know we had to do this live, but I didn't want to lose Sergeant P. And then we got the other Sergeant P over here. He says, let me see where we at. Lost. Ba, ba, ba. I missed a lot of. Don't pay any property school taxes here. Sergeant P, what part of Arizona you from? My wife family lives in Phoenix. I will have to ask her what part. I have never been there. Bro, I never thought I'd be a homeowner. It's a great feeling. Congrats, Sergeant P. Hell yeah, it is
Yeah,
a great feeling, man. You know, whenever I was at Fort Polk, it felt good, like kind of having like your house, but not really. It's not really your house. But man, one of the things that I always hated was the restrictions. Like, oh, you cannot have this color in the house. You cannot like HOA. That's what they are. HOA
hmm
restrictions. Man, I always said that the day that I would buy a house, it was without HOA. Not man, I'm blessed that this area right here, we got no restrictions.
man, I wish. It's hard to find out here. It's hard to find a place that doesn't have an HOA.
But yeah, we like the
But I mean,
lights.
it's like it's good and it's bad. Like I mean, I see the positive side. I mean, as long as like the management company that runs the HOA, which don't even get me started on that, because like, well, first off, I just feel like as long as they're doing what they need to do, where it's like, doing the upkeep and, making sure that everything, the surroundings and stuff like stay looking good and nice, then yeah, sure, or like responding to any issues, within like a timely manner that you might have, like, okay, fine, it doesn't bug me, but um yeah, I mean, but then there is like obviously that part where it's just like you have to, like, you can't really go outside of any norm because they want everything to stay looking the same,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, but
They're trying
I
to
guess if
protect the
you,
property value. That's what it is. They trying to protect
right,
the neighborhood.
which I mean
Yeah.
benefits you obviously, and I mean, and if you like the look of your house, like the way that it is when you first get it, then, you know, I don't really see too much of an issue, but you know, but out here, the thing is that it's like it's not necessarily rural, but we're also not like city either, like where I'm at now. Um, and most of the people that have lived out here longer than this community's been here, that it's open desert, so they, have been like riding around on dirt bikes
Yeah.
and, quads and stuff like that. And like, is it annoying? Yes, but at the same time, like, it's no different than like when we see posts out here where people are like, oh my god, like there was a coyote and I don't, and watch yourselves and stuff like that. And it's like they were here long before you were here. Like you're technically moving in on their
Yeah, this is
territory.
their
And so
territory.
it's like you have to understand, like, you're in the desert, like that's to be expected, like even just earlier, like I heard them howling. So it's like,
Now, even right
yeah,
here where we had a lot of deer, and what we had, I don't know how many deers are left because they turned down you know, all the fields, and now deers they you just see them on the side of the road, side of the highway dead. But you had deer, coyotes. My my one of my pit bulls. I had another pit bull. He killed two coyotes because they were over here messing around. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, like it's wildlife, man. That's what you expect. You see a lot of armadillos. Like, hey, bro, like we moving into their house, so
Mm-hmm.
it's expected. But hey, man, let me ask you: you got anybody out there that served with us, or any veterans out there with you?
Uh, I mean, I know that. I think. I think the last time that I was on, I think Silverman had like popped in on the chat. I know that he lives out here, but he lives like on the like far west side of town,
Yeah,
and I know he had mentioned about like getting together and stuff like that. Because then like I know Bound had come out to like visit him
yeah,
and stuff like that, and um, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just like as you get older, like you just start. I don't know. I mean, I was always an introvert, anyways.
yeah,
So it's just like me going into the military that kind of like took me out of that shell of being like that. And so it was just obviously like a different atmosphere, where you wanted to like be around all those people like constantly. But I don't know. Now it's just like having a family and being older. Like I don't drink anymore. Like I don't go out and like do any crazy stuff. Like all of that. Took place pretty much when I was at Fort Polk,
yeah.
pretty much. So yeah, it's just honestly now it's like I find the enjoyment in just like coming home and relaxing and taking it easy. Because even and I just laugh about it because like obviously so like I was at work the other day and because they like went back to school, or the school district that I work for, they started back this week, and I went to this one room because they had put in like a work order saying that it was like super hot in there and all this other stuff. So I went in there and was checking out the room, um, and I was sitting at the back of the class, and the teacher, it was like her first. This was like her first year of being a teacher, and she's like sitting there talking to the class and everything, and she was like, uh, what was it that she was saying? She was saying something about the fact that like, because it's like now, because like when we were in school, I mean, like there were phones, right? Like we had cell phones at that point in time. Well, I don't know, maybe not you, but uh, what what year did you graduate?
Thanks.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were like in your 40s.
To you as. Ah, damn, so disrespectful.
I'll show you a little leg.
Ah, damn.
Man. So you're okay. So you're only a year older than me, but
Oh
um,
man, had a beeper. Hey man, you ain't lying. You used to be like, "Ooh, let me call this phone real quick."
you gotta go to a
Ah,
pay. Gotta
you're
go to
not
a
about that
payphone.
life. You don't even know. I was like,
Rotary.
I'm like,
Jesus.
damn, I fucked up. Let me hang up again.
I messed up.
Oh
Oh
damn.
man. But yeah, no, I was sitting there and she was like, I was just overhearing her conversation, and she was talking about like them, like because I guess now in schools the way they have it is when they're in class they have to like take their phone, which it's like not, I don't know. I guess it just wasn't that big of a deal back then, but now it's like they have to like put their phones in these little like pockets or whatever. And so she's like, once I'm done talking, like if you guys want to grab your phones, like, I understand, like, I just like I was in high school like 5 years ago, and I was like 5 years ago,
Years ago.
I was like, damn, I'm old. Like
Yep.
I feel
Fuck.
old. I do look old. I'm
How old are
sorry.
you?
35.
Yeah, I'm 37.
But I'll be 36 this year. But yeah, I was just like, I was like, damn. I was like, where does time go? Like,
Again, we got 420 bed, like basic. We had to pay phones. Now they got tablets and cell phones. Man, I'm not gonna
and
lie, it is crazy though. Yeah, back in the like, even though I graduated in '06, bro, we had a house phone, and my mom would not let me use the house phone because I was not paying the bill. She would make me walk 2 blocks to use the payphone if I want to talk to my friends or see what they were gonna be at. And then it used to piss me off, like walking 2 blocks, and they're like, "Oh, he's taking a shower." Like, gotta go back and then go back again. Like, woken. You cannot even tell them. Tell them they call me because when they gonna call you? Oh,
right.
you call back. Oh, they left already. They going to the court. All right, fuck it. Let me go to the court real quick. I already know.
Yeah, I
Oh
mean, I
shit!
still.
If Siren P, the other Siren P is 41. Yeah, you old Siren P. You look old as hell too with that big old beard. Look like a duck hunter.
Jeez Louise. But yeah,
Damn.
I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I just like, because then even um, not to go off on like a whole nother thing, but because like I like when you have to go and do like your yearly like checkup and everything. Um, the last time, well, like within the past couple of years, um, like not much really like sets off like my like anxiety and everything, but like occasionally if I start to think about anything that would put like if I start to think about something specific that starts to put me down like a path of like thinking about uh like getting older and like getting to that age where like where my parents are now, and like I guess just like like not to go dark or anything, but like passing away, like, and like thinking like what are my kids gonna be doing, like all this other stuff, like oh man. Like I start to have like panic
But look,
attack, like kind of
but
like
look,
what you were talking about when like you had that incident where you were driving on the freeway or whatever and you had to like pull over. Like that's how it is for me when all of a sudden I just start to go down this like wormhole in my thoughts. Like,
but look. Sometimes it is good to go there, because like I think I said it in one of these episodes. Don't remember when. I was talking to Master Sergeant Infante, my homie David, and when we're talking, he was telling me about his black folder. So his black folder includes the paperwork for his life insurance, for his military career, the forms that his wife needs to fill out is in case something happened to him, for the BA so they can assist with burial and everything. What's going on, RG? Thank you for watching, man. So it's like it's good to be ready for it, bro. It's good. There's nothing wrong with that. He just don't. And at the end of the day, you gotta understand that life, life goes on. You just gotta do your best so you can set him up. There ain't nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's like, I just don't, uh, I guess it's just like one of those things because when I brought it up to the PA or doctor, whatever you want to call him, when I
You with
go,
you get a psychiatrist, a psychologist.
no, I know we had talked about that the last time that we had talked. I mean, the only reason why I don't go back to doing it because I just felt like, and I know like it's not the same for everybody, but I just feel like I don't expect them to have an answer to something like, I guess the way that I explained it to the doctor, like when I talked to her, I was like, I guess you really can't expect somebody to give you an answer to something that nobody has the answer to.
What it is that you're not gonna find an answer. You're only gonna find ways to deal with it. Sometimes just talking about it helps. It's like if you keep it. I learned that if you keep it on you and don't talk about it, it makes things worse. Because you're like, well, fuck, I cannot talk to anybody about this, and this is hitting me up. And I've been in situations like that I keep shit to myself, bro, and it gets so heavy that fucking drinking, fucking smoking don't do shit no more. But once you talk to somebody and let that shit go, it's like a whew. It's a relief. Like you just fucking let that shit go, bro. So you don't have. I'm not telling you go to a psychologist, psychiatrist, but this shit right here, talk to somebody, bro. Give me a fucking call. Hey man, look, check this out. This is what happened today. Boom.
Yeah,
And we do it all the time, bro. Fucking, I'm not gonna throw names, but a couple of days ago, I had a call, fucking 2.5 hours. Like going through same shit, like, and then at the end, this person told me, man, bro, I'm glad you fucking picked up the phone. Why? Because they want to talk to somebody that can relate to the shit that he went through. He was in
mm,
Iraq. I never been to Iraq. But he's like the shit that he went through in Iraq. It was back in '03, bro. '03, that shit fucking they had it heavy over there. So it's like you know, just by letting it go, it helps. Just by talking about it, make you feel a little bit better. So I'm not saying you have to go with them, but just give me a call. Give anybody a call. You don't fucking want to talk to me, talk to someone else. Hey, bro, you got a minute? Fuck it, go ahead. And that helps, man. Um,
and I
we
think
got
it's like,
Sharon P. I got the same feeling. It's good to work through it. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, bro. Let that shit go. Sometimes you just find the one person that you trust and somebody
I
that
guess
can relate.
I guess it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not as, I don't know how to really put it without getting like out there, but I think it's just one of those things where it's like, cause, and
Fuck reviews.
I don't really talk like religious very much. I mean, I grew up in our house when I grew up, like we grew up like Christian, and my dad was like real big on it, like all the time. And, we went to church and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know everything, obviously, like when it comes to, that, but like I have like the gist of it. And obviously, a lot of it has to do with like, faith, but it's like, but at the end of the day, like, there's no definitive answer as to like, okay, you know, because they say that when you go to sleep and like you dream or whatever, like it's kind of in a sense like the same thing as dying because your body you're like
Your
like
soul
kind of like
leaves your
separate.
body.
You're
Yeah,
separated
yeah.
in a sense, and so it's like and because me and my wife talk about it all the time because she constantly has dreams, and she'll be like, yeah, I was like a street racer and all this other stuff and blah blah blah, and I'm just like, I don't dream, like it's just you know I don't I just fall asleep, like that's it, like I don't remember anything as I'm asleep, or nothing like that. So then it's just kind of like, well, is that essentially what it is? And you just aren't aware of, and
Nah,
you
but
just
look,
cease to. Yeah.
it's good and bad. It's good and bad because sometimes, like, I fucking, you dream. Well, sometimes it's so fucked up the shit that I dream of. So fucked up. Like, I'm reliving shit again. Like, instead of someone else getting blown up, it was me that got blown up. And then he's like, I'm seeing myself fucking like fucking dying, bro. Like literally, I'm fucking watching myself, and I like, okay, like I get up, like, okay, fuck it, it's a dream. Let's dream about something else. And I wake up,
Right.
fucking get up, fucking drink water, glass of water, come go back, and I like it takes me like boom right back, and I like, oh fuck, and like, come on, man, wake up. We're enough with this is a fucking dream. Like I'm talking to myself, like this is a fucking dream, bro. Like snap out of this shit. Think about something else. And then like boom. All right, you good. But it's like say if I talk about it, I fucking go back to it. Like I relive it again in the fucking dream. So it's like,
Mhm.
man, sometimes it's like, man, do I really want to talk about shit? It's like, but it helps though. Like sometimes it is good, like letting it go.
Well,
It's
because I
like
guess
you
because I guess my thing is that it's like I understand like talking with somebody, like if it like starts to rear up or what have you, like talking to somebody about it, but I think it's more of like my issue is, and it even attains or pertains to even like with what I do like for work, that it's like I want to know the answers, to like, okay, I don't know this, like I want to know the answer, and I want to figure it out and all this other stuff. So it's like it's something that like bugs me to the point where it just I get so like my anxiety just goes, and it's like and I know that nobody's ever going to be able to give an answer as to like what to expect, I guess, like if you like work at a job and you're like brand new and you're like, hey, what can I expect, to like a normal day to be, or whatever, like that's kind of how I look at it. And that's what bugs me, like that's what gets my anxiety, is because I don't have an answer and
you need
nobody
to
else.
add you need to add two words to your vocabulary. Fuck it. Fuck it. That's the best
Yeah,
thing you can do, bro. Fuck it. Because I used to be like fucking everything gotta be so perfect. Everything gotta go the way I wanted to go. And if it wouldn't go the same way, I would be freaking the fuck out. But then I figured like, man, nobody gives a shit. Why should I? Fuck it. As long as I do what the fuck I want to do and I do it the right way, I don't give a fuck what everybody else does. You say fuck it
yeah.
and
I
live it.
mean, and there is like a part of me that feels that way too, but then there's like that other, which I guess kind of relays back to the military, where it's like, because if I was to walk up to you as like a private and you're a sergeant, and it's just like, well, fuck it, like nobody else cares, like why should I, or whatever, our response to that private will be like, well, you don't need to be like everybody else, like, or whatever. And so it's like almost like hypocritical, like, and contrary to like what we've been taught, like how to be, to then turn around and act that way, like even though like I've come a long way since like I first got out, but it's just like there's just certain things where like I can't just shut it off, you
Yeah, but
know, and
and it is hard. I know it is hard, and I've seen it not just on you, but I've seen on other people. This year, well, this is the fifth year that my homeboy John, cousin John, we call him, and we get together, uh, certified car club also, and we donate toys to kids every Christmas. So for the past 5 years, we go out to low income apartments and we pass out toys to kids that really need it, right? So this year we partnered up with Simplify Operation Be a Blessing. That is Master Sergeant Infante David. So whenever he was talking like, "Hey man, this year I want to partner out with Jad to see if we can get together, get more toys, distribute on the south side and the north side. How y'all feel about that?" Like, nah, we good. So he's like, okay, so when are we gonna distribute the toys? I like, well, it's gonna be Christmas Day. We usually go on Christmas Day. We pull out the cars, we pass out toys. And then he's like, okay, so what's gonna be the route, this and that? And then and one of the guys is like, hold up, bro. We're just gonna go there and go where we go. No, I need to plan the route. And I was like, look, bro, you and I, we've been in the fucking
that's
military.
that's
These
like
fools are not gonna plan the motherfucking route. Tell you it's like, well, how long we're gonna be on each point? 30 minutes for 25 minutes? How long? Like, from this point where we're gonna go? I like, look, bro, we're gonna tell you where we're gonna meet up in the first apartment. Once we get
that.
there, we go from there. But this fool wanted to plan a route, do a map. He's like, well, I want to go run the route to see. Like, you're not gonna run shit. Like, well, I don't even know where the fuck we're gonna go. Like, but
The
we
funny
got.
part is that I agree with him. Like that's the thing, is because that's exactly how I'm like, yeah, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, but not everybody thinks like that, bro. So I told him, like, look, I learned to say fuck it. We know where's gonna be the meter point and the first place we're gonna hit. From there, fuck it. We go where everybody else wanna go. Like, we just see how it goes. We don't know. We don't know. We got enough toys for one apartment, two apartments, three apartments. Like, we just gotta play it by the way it goes. And we're not
Yeah.
used to working like that. We're not used to
No.
working like that, so that's why he was like bugging a little bit because he's like, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing this shit like this." I like, bro, this is how it goes, bro. Like, they don't fucking think like you. They don't think like me, man. Like, just go with it. So you need to do
Yeah,
the
I do.
same thing, bro. Not everybody's gonna think the way we think.
Yeah, and I think it's just like I guess it's like the thing is like I just want like I work so hard to get like where I'm at right now today, and so it's like I just want to see I want to see their I want to be there to see like their success, like I want to be there to like see them be in the spot that that they are striving to be at, and so it's like mine my anxiety is from that, I guess. And then like with my wife, it's like obviously she feels the same, but hers is more of like of not as much the after, but like the like leaving them part, like not being there, and so it's just yeah, but I guess I mean that's probably I mean that's just I guess kind of being a parent, I suppose.
Now, before I say what I was gonna say, we get a message from Sergeant P. He's like, ha ha ha, I'm the same way. They make fun of me at work. My brother hauls heavy equipment to my job size. I have to escort him, and he says I take it too seriously. Yeah, well, that's what you were doing over there, man. But back to you, man. Let me tell you something that happened to me. And sometimes the kids pay attention and listen to what you do, and I fucking hate it. I hate it, but it's good. So I believe it was last year. My daughters got invited to their first quinceañera, and I was like, "All right, cool. Like, so what time we're leaving?" Oh no, Dad, it's just for us. I'm like, you're in fucking leaving the fucking house for quinceañera without me, bro. Like, you must have fucking lost your goddamn mind. And my wife, she's like, you need to let them be. They're 15 already. I like that doesn't mean shit. Like, no, bro. Like, if we're not going, they're not going. And then she's like, what were you doing when you were 15? I'm like, but it's different. I'm a guy. They're my girls. Like, they're my babies, dog. Like, and they're like, and one of them, she's like, Dad, you already told us. You thought us good for what's good and what's bad. We know what's right and what's wrong. We already know what we gotta do. So you don't trust us? I like you motherfuckers. I like you know what I'm saying? Like she played it back. I like well, it's not like I don't trust you, but I don't trust the other people. Like, well, we know what to do. I like,
Right.
damn it, bro. So I was like, I like, all right, cool, man, bro. It was the most painful thing dropping them off at their first quinceañera. But you know, like those words, like you already taught us what's wrong and what's right, and it's up to us. And that's the only thing that you can take with you. You know, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, they're gonna make their own decisions. You know, like we cannot control the same way your parents couldn't control us. We're not gonna control them. We can guide them. That's about it. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do. You know, you cannot force somebody to be someone that they don't want to be. But at the same time, I want them to. You know, you just gotta make sure you point them to the right direction. If they fuck up, it's not on you; it's on them. So it's
Right.
like you need to cut that anxiety and you know say fuck them kids because that's what we do. Uh, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just yeah, I think
RG, I got three daughters. They're born great manipulators. Bro, you're not even fucking lying, bro. I was talking to my mom today. I was like, man, isn't it some fucked up shit that I'll get beat up I'll get bullied by my own kids, bro. And I tell him, like, man, if you were a boy, I'll beat the shit out of you. And straight up, I tell him, if you were a boy, I'll beat the shit out of you already. But I said, since I'm a girl, you won't do nothing. I like, you motherfuckers. Like, they know, bro. Like, they know I won't hit them, but I will fuck with them. Like, uh, but yeah,
that's
girls.
yeah.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, my daughter, I mean, granted, I mean, she's still she's 8, so I mean, but yeah, obviously, like I don't want to admit it, but it's like my wife's always like, because like I'll get after the boys for something, and I'm just like, well, they're boys, like, they'll be fine, and
yeah.
and she's like, oh well, if Aubrey did it, you'd sit there and be like, oh, do you want Daddy to buy you a pony, or
Because at the end of the day, a boy is gonna have to fucking learn how to be fucking get up and go. You know, there's no fucking crying around. It's just like keep on moving, man. You're gonna be the head of the house one day, and if you
yeah,
fucking gotta fix all your problems for you, that ain't fucking. It's not how fucking the world is gonna work. And
yeah,
you know, I seen it this New Year's Eve, my homeboy John went with us to my mom's house, and we spent the week, well, 2 days out there, and he got three boys. And man, bro, when I tell you this little fool got all his bike and fucking roll over, and I know he was hurting because I saw how he got fucking hit nasty, and I just looked at him like, "Get your ass up." Walk it off and keep on going. And he was about to cry, like, don't fucking cry. Get your ass up. Get up and keep on walking, bro. You just walk it off. And he got back on the bike and kept on going. And my girl, she gets mad because she's like, why you talk to them like that? They're little kids. They're fucking boys. They need to fucking learn. Like, let them be, man. Like, let them be. They're gonna fucking learn. But yeah, it's different. Racing a boy and a girls is way different. But like I
yeah,
say, the only thing that you can do is hopefully, you know, teach them the right way, guide them, and it's gonna be up to them. You ain't gonna be able to control them. That's it is what it is. Think about you when you
Yeah.
were younger, your younger self.
I mean, man, when I was young, but that's the thing though, is because like with me, like uh I was inside a lot. Like I didn't like growing up, like I didn't have uh I was I was actually made fun of more and really didn't even have friends, so it was like um I guess for me like it's just different because uh uh I guess it's like trying to teach them of the fact of like, hey, like the kid that, people don't want to hang out with or whatever. Not necessarily, I mean, obviously there's like, those kids, like the real weird ones, or whatever, but it's
The real
like
weird
include
ones.
include
Yeah,
everybody, into the situation because like there comes a point in time where like you start to realize like everybody kind of starts like shifting around in little groups or whatever and stuff like that, but I don't know, I mean, but today's day and age is like way different than it was, for us, like where it was kind of like you know you essentially like you fell into categories and that was it, and now it's like I guess kind of the same thing, but not necessarily. Like, I don't know. It's just,
society in general is different, bro. Society in general is different. It's not the same as it used to be, and it's sad to say that the new generation, they're fucking soft, bro. And they're not, soft and sensitive. That's the way. That's the way it is now. And then right now it's like kids gotta watch what they say. I gotta keep up with the shit the lingo that they speak.
don't even
Same as
get
the
me
military,
started.
bro. It's like you gotta fucking keep up with that shit, cause sometimes and sometimes I talk to my daughter like the way they talk to their friends, and they're like, "Dad, don't be using those words." Like, well, motherfuckers, y'all use that shit. I gotta learn that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, man. I know what you're saying. But you gotta think about it's like the military. The same way the military changed, the same way society's changing, the same way kids are changing now. So you just gotta go with the flow and hope for the best. Think about the worst, but hope for the best. Prepare for the
Yeah, I mean,
worst.
yeah, I mean, I still like obviously like what you're saying about like, you know, their lingo and like all that and everything. Like, I'm just like, what are you even saying? Like, I don't even understand what you're saying. But then like I thought about it one day and I was like, okay, like I guess this is like how my parents felt when we were saying like, oh, that's so sick, or whatever. And like, I don't know. So it's like I get that part, but then but then there's times where I I bring them out of that, like that uh I guess in a sense like I try to like show them like our generation of things so that it's like, you're not going to be like entitled, like you're
Yeah,
not going to sit there and think that everything's owed to you and that when you do finally get to a point where you're out there like on your own, that you think that if you throw a temper tantrum or something that everybody's just going to give you what you want, like
not gonna
you
happen.
know
You get
like
an
you
ass
guys.
back in the day. You get an ass whooping. That's what you get.
Yeah, because I mean, like, like they want to like sit there and be like, use their lingo and everything. Like, okay, fine. Like, I don't care, because eventually there's gonna come a point where they're gonna get older and they're gonna be like, and there's gonna be that next generation after them, and then they're gonna have their own little lingo, and then they're gonna be like, God, these kids sound stupid, or whatever, and it's just gonna continue on, But I just, I don't know. I, yeah, it's just, I just, I just,
Too much, bro. Need to
that,
relax, chill a
that,
little bit.
that that's literally me all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
overthink
let me ask you a question.
everything.
Let me ask you a question. Well, I'm not promoting drugs in this channel, but do you get pissed as I work?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I mean, if you really mess up and do something that
Oh,
causes
but not. Oh, look
on
for me.
on a regular basis, no.
Yeah, for me, what helps is really weed. Weed mellows me out. It fucking relax me, and
Oh man.
it's I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying. But I am promoting the Gremlin. So fucking this one, Master Sergeant Infante came up with this blend. It's a 50-50%. This one, it gives your body high only. Like it makes you relax. You're not high, but you are feeling relaxed. Your body is just kind of like numb to pain. It's just I don't know, bro. Maybe something that I don't know if you ever tried or not, but trying to
Oh
get
yeah.
something with a like small high CBD, small THC. Well, I know it's legal out there where you at. You just
Yeah.
go recreational, but you just tell them, oh, you just tell them something to make me relax. But you don't want nothing too high. You don't want too much THC, and that's what that might be something that can help you, bro. Like deal with that anxiety. Um,
Yeah. Like, and that's the thing, because like, and I've tried that too. Like when um, what was it? Like before, like even before I started working where I work now, um, like I tried that. Like I tried both sides of it, like doing like, CBD to where, you're not like getting like
super
high
high.
and
Yeah.
yeah, or whatever. Um and like it I don't know, it was weird. Like it was almost the same thing as what happened with me when I got the prescriptions and stuff from like the VA, that it was like I did it like the like couple times and like I felt the effect from it, but then after a while like my body just
But
got
look,
used to it.
what I do, I really don't smoke every day. If anything, I smoke like once every 2 weeks, and it's really mainly just whenever I really need it. Sometimes, like I say, talking or just dealing with it, it helps. But whenever like I'm too stressed out, like I'm usually like to the point that my fucking mind is just like going crazy. I just go in, smoke me half a blunt, and just relax. Because if you do it every day, your body's gonna build a tolerance, and your
Hmm.
tolerance is gonna get higher. It's the same with liquor. You can start with one beer, it gets you drunk, but you drink one beer every day, your body gets used to it. So now you need two beers. It's the same
Yeah.
thing with a blunt. So that's why I don't do it every day. Like I do it like once a week or every 2 weeks, once a month, depending on how I need it. So I think that's what you need to, do it like that and see
Yeah.
how that goes. Just like on those days that you feel like really fucking stressed out, just fucking get something and just make you relax a little bit. But
Yeah.
don't
Like
fucking do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not promoting you get high every day, but it's like as you need it. Even right now that I'm going, I got bumped up to the sixth floor with the psychiatrist, and she told me, she like, you know how many veterans to smoke weed? I like no. She like everybody. It like we
yeah,
don't got nothing against weed. You smoke weed as much as you can. That way, if that helps you relax, go for it. And she even
yeah.
said that they don't know why the VA doesn't prescribe that
Well,
here in
they're
Texas.
actually, because like because I get like emails with like the VA news and all
Yeah.
this other stuff, and they said that there's like a lot of changes that are going to be happening to where it's going to be, I guess, like more accessible for people to get like service connected stuff. And,
Yeah.
but then also like, um, getting prescribed, like, maybe not from them, obviously, but like, uh, I guess like, I don't know how it would work, but I just read the headline. I didn't actually read the article, but they were talk I guess they're talking about like introducing the medicinal side of it, like through the VA, as like an option for people. But yeah, I mean, because the last time that I actually smoked, it was it was I mean, it's funny, like looking back at it now, but yeah, like at that moment, it was because I mean, it was pretty intense stuff, and because like before I went into the military, like I smoked, and
I think we talked
um,
about this.
yeah, and like
Yeah.
I smoked before I went into the military, and and I was doing it every single day,
Yeah.
and it wasn't that big of a deal, but then we yeah, it was like couple, maybe like 3 4 years ago or something. I don't even remember, but we were me and my wife were doing it, and I think it was like 2 years ago, and like we had this like really strong strain or whatever, and we were sitting out in the garage, and we were doing it, and like I took a hit from it, and I didn't think of the fact that it's not like a cigarette where it's going to hit you immediately, like it takes a minute to get going. And so like I took a hit, and then I was just like, yeah, I don't feel anything. And then I took another
Okay.
hit, and then I was like, took another hit, and then I was just like, and then all of a sudden we were just sitting there, and I was like, well, I'm not going to take any more hits because I don't want it to like mess me up. And sure as enough, as I said that, like 10 minutes after that, all of a sudden it was like everything started slowing down like super hard. And then like I blacked out in the garage, and like, and I woke up and I felt like I had been asleep for hours. And, and my wife's like, hey, let's go inside, or whatever. And I was like, what time is it? And she's like, it's only been like 10 minutes. And I was like, seriously? And then so we go inside, and I was like, I started freaking out because then I was like, oh my God, like I just started working here, like they're gonna fire me, like this, that, and the other. And so I started no joke, I was standing at the counter, and I grabbed a piece of paper and a pen, and I started writing notes to myself, like, like you're gonna be okay, like,
This
like
motherfucker.
just calm
You don't want
down,
that
like
shit, bro. Like I'm telling you, this one right here is only 23% THC. It's within the legal limits of Texas. So that's what I'm saying. It's not gonna. They don't get you high. This is a special blend, and it's like I'm telling you, bro. Like I think the last time I got high, it was bad, bro. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't even move. Like I was just locked up. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, "Man, what the fuck?" But it's like the problem was that we're eating edibles, and then I was like, man, they don't hit, and I just kept on popping them. Once they hit like a slap in the face, bro. Like I couldn't move no more. I used to tell my homeboy like, hey, bro, I'm done. I can't move. So he called my wife. He's like, hey, he fell asleep. I'm gonna let him sleep it off. But I was not asleep. I was awake. I was able to hear everything, but I couldn't talk. I like, what the fuck? Like that's how high I was. So that I learned my lesson not to be doing that dumb shit no more. So it's like,
that's so
nope,
funny.
not anymore. But yeah, no, man, like, um, weed to me is not a drug. It's medical. We've been using weed since I was little. Um, When I say since I was little, my grandma used to have like usually the wheat seeds. I put them in rubbing alcohol. You let it
Mm,
ferment for 3 days. After 3 days, you can rub them on your body for any pains. And like yeah, every time like we got so many medical properties that people don't know, like, or they don't use them. People just get high, but he's so much with weed. My mom was having seizures. She got a small dosage of edibles with weed, and she was good, bro. Like even the doctor, he's like, man, how you been? Like, well, since I started eating edibles, I haven't had any seizures because she almost died. She
mm.
had a seizure in the restroom, and she was drowning on her own blood.
Oh, jeez.
Just happened that my aunt heard her, and she went to help her out, put her on the side, and she came back. And right after that, I told her like, look, man, I know you don't like me doing any with drugs, but I don't think this is a drug. Like, if you want me to, I can bake you some. I'll bake some fucking what is it called? Brownies from my mom at the house. I baked some
Mm,
brownies, and I like, look. I don't know how much is it because it was not controlled. It was just at the house. But shit, like, man, you was like a quarter of a brownie was good for me. I like, all right. So when then we went to Colorado, and I talked to a doctor, and he's like, I cannot prescribe you anything because you're not a resident. But it's things that you can do on the uh recreational side. And he's like, this is the blend that you need for your mom. And I went to a dispensary. I got some edibles with like the blend that he recommended, and I went back to my mom, gave it to her. Good, bro, good. So it's like, my kids know. I think my kids know, but they don't talk about it. Like, they know that I
mm.
smoke weed, but they know that I mess around with weed. The other day I was like, man, though, y'all better not be touching my stash. And she's like, well, I know where your stash is at. I like, for real? I like, for real? And she just laughed. But I was like, it's like I want him to learn
Nosy?
that. Huh?
Nosy?
Right? No, but I want him to know like the reason why. I explained to them why I use weed, why I have it in the rubbing alcohol. All this shit. Like, it's not just me doing it, it's me. This is why I do it. And the good thing, I'm my own boss, so I'm not gonna piss this myself. I had one of my friends working for me. He's like, so if I get pissed this and I piss negative, am I gonna get fired? Like, do I gotta smoke weed working with you? I'm like, no, fool, you do what you want to do. But yeah, it's like, I'm telling you, bro, it's like you just gotta use responsible and actually talk to the people at the dispensaries. Tell them what the fuck you're looking for instead of
Yeah,
fucking with shit that you don't know. Like,
yeah,
I know people just want to get high, but nah, bro. Like, I gotta keep it control, keep it
yeah.
control.
I think I just like, cause like obviously, um, like even at like once I got out, like and I came home, like I would still, like occasionally drink and stuff and all of that. But then it just like I don't know, like it just got to a point where it was just like why like with that, like it was just like why am I even doing this? Like, like I always end up feeling like crap, just like whether it's like hungover or, whatever. And yeah, I think like because even like with like smoking and stuff like that, um, you know, I guess it's like not and I know like there's like different ones to the point where you're not gonna be in that state where you don't feel in control like
No,
of yourself
if you
and stuff like
want,
that.
if you want, this right here that I have is legal. I can ship it out to you. It's actually coming from our dispensary. This is a special blend. If you want to, I can mail you one. That way you can try this blend and see how it works for you. To me, like I say, it's just a body high. It doesn't fuck with you. It doesn't get you like stupid. Um, I I smoke one completely. Man, I do it before I go to bed because I did it like during the day. After an hour and a half, it wears off. Like you feel it, but you're able to function. But like I like doing it before, like after I take a shower. I go smoke a half and then go to bed, and it just relax you for a little bit. Like
Like,
it's pretty good.
like, do you know, like, what I mean, though? Like, in the respect, like, where, like, you don't feel like you're in, like, control of
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, this
And,
is
like,
nothing. This is not gonna
because
get you there.
that right there is what then, like, starts to make me, like, freak
No,
out.
this doesn't get you there, bro. This does not get you there because, like I say, the reason why he's trying this blend is again Texas. For you to have any legal and not have any trouble, you can only have 23% THC on anything. That's all he has. No more than 23%. The
Uh,
labels that we got is that if for some reason the post office opens them, stop them, they can scan them. They see that it's legal and they send them your way. So it's like he actually went to a company, to a dispensary, so they
mm,
can do this blend for him. So
uh,
it's like, yeah. So that's why I told him, he's like, hey man, if we're gonna do some shit like this, it gotta be legit because it's a lot of shit into it. Not just you cannot just smell weed
yeah,
without getting in trouble. Like this is actually legit. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to get arrested for doing this dumb shit.
for real,
You,
yeah.
yeah, but
Having
that's why I asked,
dudes in suits showing up at your front door.
right? Who the fuck sent you this blunt? Oh man, this guy right here. Don't fucking call my name, bro. What's it me?
That's
uh,
funny.
yeah, no, but yeah, man, but it's legal out there, man. I think you should be able to get some over there, the same level. Like I know I got some before, but it's still too strong. Like even the lowest one, it got me higher than this. This right here is just mellows you out. And
Yeah,
that's all it is. Like whenever I want a good night rest, half of them, half a blunt is good. Just makes me relax. Funny thing, I'm waiting for the picture. My yes. My girl's grandma, she got a blunt. she gets anxiety attacks, and I was like, "Hey, Gigi, you want to puff it up a little bit? Two puffs and you're good." And she like, "You sure?" And like, "Yeah." Well, I gotta go get me a lighter now, and she carries it on her purse, bro. She like Dr. Cordina's prescribed me this, and then her daughter Tia Bruna, she's like, "What the fuck are you doing to my mama? You giving her weed?" I'm like, "Hey man, I'm just helping her out with her anxiety, man. That's all she got inside, but she got it bad, bad, bro." And
yeah,
she's like, "I got it right here."
that's
But
funny.
yeah, man. Hey, man. It was really good talking to you. We've been here for an hour and a half. We gotta use those fucking minutes.
Hey, I hear you, man.
You got anything before we go, man?
No, I mean, it's always just nice, like, catching up with anybody, and um, I think I definitely just have, like, a lot to, like, think about, like, with what we were talking about and stuff, and
Fuck it.
um,
Fuck it.
yeah, yeah, I think, I just need to, like, I mean, pretty much I just try to, like, put, like, myself, like, back focused on, like, what I'm doing right now to, like, take my mind off of it and not really worry about it. Um, but I don't know, it just feels like, you know, time, like, it just feels like time just flying by. And it's like, I'm only, like 35, 36 years old, so it's like, I mean, I still have a long ways to go, but then it's like, you never even like you even when you're younger, like you're not thinking of like, huh, where am I gonna be when I'm 35 years old, like or whatever. So it's just kind of it like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like it's gonna be here before you know it, you know.
This is before we go. I'm gonna tell you what you need to do, and you cannot go by this. You sometimes you gotta make adjustments. I sit down with my family and we put a number. Boom. I'm 37 years old. I gotta pay off the house. I gotta, I start noting everything. Like by the time I'm 47, I should be able to retire. Things happened. Everything switched. Cause I told him I don't want to be working for the rest of my life. I
Yeah,
want to get to the point that, I got enough money or, be able to be good. But you gotta put things on paper, bro. Right now, my daughters are like, hey dad, business has been slow. I know we don't got no money right now. How is that with the plan? So we sit down again. Boom. Now the plan went from 47 to 54. So, but I gotta tally up, you know, what I need to do, how much money I gotta put up, my house need to be paid off, everything, right? And he's like, once you put that on paper, bro, you're gonna get more, a little, you're gonna get a drive and talk about it. Talk about it with somebody. Talk about it with your family. Talk about it with your kids. Um, in some days, I think I said it here before. In some days that I'm fucking tired as fuck and I don't want to work no more. And I was like, one day I was bitching about working. And I was like, sometimes you talk to yourself, right? But you talk to yourself aloud. And I was like, it was my day off, but I gotta work. This is a warehouse where we at. This is my warehouse for the business. And he's like, I was talking to myself, like, man, fuck, I gotta, and I was mad as fuck too. I was like, fucking Saturday, I'm not gonna be working. Why the fuck do I gotta work? My daughter was washing dishes, and she's like, because you gotta go, daddy. Remember, 47. I shut the fuck up. Well, like, you're right, baby. Let me go fucking go work. But you see, it's like you put everything on paper and see what you wanna do and see what's gonna take you to be there. And that way what adjustments you gotta make. You're a new homeowner. Hey, like, hey, well, fuck. I can do this. I might be able to next year. I can do this. That way, you have a plan. That way, you know where you can be in the next 5 to 10 years. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But I think also though, like, and obviously, I mean, not to like keep you, but uh, I guess to present present you with like kind of a like a debate on that because, and I guess to play like devil's advocate, wouldn't that be kind of like contrary, like contradicting to like earlier when you were talking about like delivering the toys and like he was wanting to like have like a set
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. But it's like I said, okay, people, we've been raised by the military a certain way. So this
right,
is not affecting anybody else but me. This is only me. I'm not dealing with you. You're not part of this plan. Regardless of what you do or what you don't do, this is my plan, and the only one that can control this plan is me. So you
right,
cannot make plans for other people. You cannot make plans for your kids. You cannot make plans for your wife. Because you might be able to think, oh, I want him to do this, or I want him to start playing fucking flag football by the 8 or 9. I want him to fucking do this at the end of 12. How do you know if he likes football?
right.
Maybe he wants to play basketball. You cannot control that, but you can control what you're doing
So essentially like setting new goals for myself.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can bring people in and tell them, this is my plan. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying you're not gonna accomplish it. You're gonna accomplish it. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be able to retire by the age of 54. I'm not sure, but I want to. I want to do that. That's my plan. First, it was 47. By 47, I even told my mom, by 47, fuck it, I ain't doing shit no more. I'm not working no more. And then it like shit happens. Well, fuck. Now he's 54 because
Yeah.
47 is too like, it's not gonna be able to. But then I was like, man, if I sell three cars and I put that money straight to the house, I might be at 45. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then let's be honest, I'm an irresponsible motherfucker. That's what it is. I spend money
No.
that I don't have. Look at me. Look what the fuck I just did live. I spent $171 for this shit. But I'm look, this right here, I like this. I like, this is something that I like. This is something that is keeping me fucking sane. You know what I'm saying? Many people might not fucking find this episode good, but to me, this is good because I'm getting shit out of my chest. You're getting shit, shit out of your shit chest. We fucking the other Sergeant P over here. Fucking congrats to Sergeant P, new fucking house. You got a new house. It's like it's good, bro. It feels like you say this is like catching up, but at the same time, we can put some shit out there like right now. Don't worry about other people. Worry about you. Worry about what you can control.
Yeah.
What can you control? The only thing that you can control is you.
Yeah.
Nothing else. If you
That is
worry
true.
about anybody else, you can fucking worry all you want, but you ain't gonna be able to do shit.
You're just gonna drive yourself crazy.
That's it. And why you want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
I guess.
Like,
I guess like. I guess it's like like in a sense, it's almost like. I guess my thought on it is like let me take like the hits so that you don't have to. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I don't know. But then again, but then like that's also like not helping, to do that like for them because then it's like because then you're not going to learn from your own mistakes if I'm always constantly being the bullet catcher.
yeah. Oh no, they gotta learn, bro.
Yeah.
They gotta learn. Yeah. And I tell my daughter sometimes like they got a mouth on them. And I told him like one day you're gonna get your ass whooped and I'm just gonna laugh. And then I'm gonna whoop
I,
you for letting anybody else whooping you. But it's like it's so much you cannot control everything. The same way we made our mistakes is the same way they're gonna make their mistakes. You know. So it's like control what you can control. Don't try to control anybody else.
yeah.
Look at what happened right now. Fucking having problems. Fucking setting up. We were good before we went live. As soon as we went live, all shit fucking went sideways. But instead of fucking freaking out, fuck it. Well, let me just work with it. Why? Because shit happens. I was talking to Derek the other day, and we're talking about companies, right? Like I wish my company was perfect. I'm learning a lot of shit because I never went to business school. I don't know nothing about business. I just got thrown into it and I'm making the best out of, what I can do. So it's like we all want our companies or life to be perfect. But never nothing is perfect in this world. You're always gonna have mistakes. And what do we do when something goes wrong during a mission? You regroup and fucking move forward, right? It's the same shit with life. You gotta regroup and fucking move forward. You cannot fucking, oh man, this shit fucking went wrong. Fuck it, I don't wanna do nothing no more. Imagine if I would have done that earlier.
Yeah.
Regroup, fucking move on, bro. That's all you fucking gotta do. RRG, pray to God and focus. That's it. And a lot of people are like, well, you don't go to church. You don't gotta go to church to believe in what you believe.
Mm,
You can pray. I prayed every night and I fucking prayed every morning. Like, thank you for another day. Thank you for another day. Why? Because that's the only thing that is given to us. Another day. And that's just not even guaranteed for us. I might not wake
yeah.
up tomorrow. So I just gotta fucking tell him thank you for the day you gave me today, and if I wake up, thank you for letting me wake up. That's what I do. I'm not saying that I'm like super religious, but I believe, and I feel like, sometimes we gotta thank him for the shit that we get. I just talk like this, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
but I'm telling you, don't try to control everything. Control what you can control, and the only shit that you can control is you.
feel like that's perfect, the perfect ending right there.
Adapt and overcome, baby. Fuck it. Nation gotta keep on going. Nobody's gonna stop.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. But anything else before we go, man?
No, I think like I said, I think that put it perfectly into words.
Hey, sometimes it works, man. I don't know. I talk all that shit, but if I was to write this shit down, I would fucking believe that I'm doing something right. God damn. But nah, bro,
Uh,
man, I appreciate you for coming back. RRG, Sergeant P, my girl, thank you for watching, man. I know we have more people watching, not commenting, but hey, man, it is what it is. I like it. I know it's getting this is getting out there. I hope y'all watched the video that I dropped earlier today. It was a lot of good information for U.S. Bets of Houston and from Tornado Towers organization. Um, Homeless veterans, people that are at risk to be homeless. If you need a job placement opportunities, they got everything. You need counseling, everything in house. Just go watch the video that I posted earlier. I'm trying to get more of these interviews with different organizations that way I can bring y'all that information, and I'm gonna have people like you coming back to the channel because I like this shit right here, bro. I really do. I enjoy doing this shit, and now the fucking we spent $171. We need to use this fucking Zoom call every time that we get a fucking chance. But hey, man, thank you for watching, man. Catch me on the next one. All right, bro. Thank you for coming over here, bro.